Is that a box mod in your pocket, or am I just happy to shoot you? Well, as most of you know, I am an advocate of vaping and all things vaping, and in news that I hate today, last week there was a shooting in El Cajon, California, involving a black man who was phoned into police as acting not quite right. Officers responded to the scene, and when they approached the man who was indeed acting not quite right, and I say this because of his reaction to the police, wasn't putting his hands in the air or out where they could see them, but he reached into his pants pocket and he pulled out an object and he held it out with both hands in a shooting stance, and officers opened fire, killing the man. Now, this might enrage people, and in fact it has. Protests broke out at the crime scene as well as in front of the police station. However, this still image, taken from a video filmed at the scene where the man clearly looks like he's pointing a gun. At that point, officers had to make a split-second decision to shoot him or possibly be shot themselves by this object. Turns out that the object was indeed a vaping box mod with a tank on top that looks like this. Now, here's a mod of my own, given, the right angle. I mean, if, I pointed at you, it could be, if I held it, like this, and I pointed it at you, it could look like the barrel of some sort of firearm. So in my opinion, the officers were absolutely justified in their actions. These weren't some bacon bit rookie cops. They had at least 20 years experience each, and given the fact that one of them was black, it wasn't a matter of race. Also, there were 3 shots fired, which tells me this wasn't excessive or influenced by an angry demeanor, but it is a tragedy, and one that I don't deem worthy of the NAACP to be involved, let alone how anti-vaping media is hopping all over this and making it a completely unrelated, matter. Lives lost due to this unfortunate, mental problem being mistaken for a misbehavior against authorities. It's tragic, but it does bring forth an interesting question. Is it just me, or are we seeing a lot more of people of a mentally disturbed or diminished nature being taken down by police in unfortunate circumstances? And all this tech with facial recognition is here. Is there any way that you think we could use this to enhance the knowledge of our officers as the situation is unfolding before it comes, time to use lethal force? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And in news I love this week, a Wally-like desktop companion robot which is customizable and interactive and open source, meaning you can get into the source code and alter it yourself. The absolutely adorable little robot is named Cosmo, and he has facial recognition, he's self-aware. I'll go ahead and post a link to the video here, and it's a step forward, a huge step forward in programmable, expandable, artificial intelligent toys. And while, yeah, the price is a little high, I believe it's very worth it to at least, check it out. Now, we move over to something I found which was really tragically hilarious. A little guide to teach people how to start smoking on a little website called smokingfeelsgood.com. Are you fucking kidding me? This website is literally teaching anyone of any age who has access to the internet to smoke a cigarette and start smoking. And people say that vaping is marketing the kids. I mean, word for word, this website reads like smoking is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox here, and I'll just say this is disgusting. Let me know how you feel after checking out this site. I'll go ahead and leave a link down below. What can be done to stop this kind of shit from being sent not only to kids, but to the public in general? And thank you again for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you guys next week. Or possibly shot by themselves. Blah, blah, blah. Let's try that again. Is that a box bucket in your pocket?